Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're here to continue our series on the HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. In this video, we're going to focus on power supplies. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like, smash that subscribe. All right, well, this will probably be the quickest video or one of them for our series, and if you haven't been following along, we've already knocked out CPUs, memory, drives, RAID, network cards, and a bunch of good stuff along the way. So hey, please check out the rest of the series. But this will be about power supplies. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the different wattages of power supplies that are compatible. Then we are going to show you just some general power consumption notes, the idle power consumption, max power consumption, or maybe I shouldn't say max, but maybe normal power consumption, whether it's using GPU or CPU compute. We're going to try to give you as much information as we can on the power consumption side. Then we're going to show you how to physically do an install, which is super easy because these are hot swap, but nonetheless, we're going to show you that. So let's just hop into all the fun stuff. All right, so there are going to be 4 different wattages of power supplies you can use. So what we're using right now are going to be dual 800 watt platinum power supplies. You can also use 1000 watt titanium. You can use 1600 watt platinum, or you can use 1800 to 2200 watt titanium. So those are going to be the 4 different types of power supply wattages. And important notes here are there's dual, and they have to be the same. So you can't grab a 1600 watt and mix it with a 800 watt or something like that. It just doesn't work like that. So just make sure you keep them the same. So if one fails, make sure you replace it with the exact same power supply. You can't just go grab something that works with this box. It has to be the same. And if you do need a power supply overnighted, we try to keep as many of them in stock as we can. They actually move a little bit faster than you think sometimes, but do email us at sales@cloudninjas.com and we'll try to help you if you need one overnighted for any kind of network outage or downtime or whatever the case may be. All right, so now I am going to pass it over to my main man, Mason. He's going to talk to you guys about the power consumption as well as show you how to safely do an install, and we definitely recommend ESD gear.
Hey, it's Mason with Cloud Ninjas, and let's go ahead and talk about power consumption on the HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. One thing to keep in mind is that power draw will vary significantly depending on your configuration. Factors like the CPU model, memory population, storage devices, network cards, and any installed accelerators will all impact overall power consumption. Now, as a general guideline, you can expect the DL365 Gen11 to consume approximately 300 to 500 watts while sitting idle under light workloads. Under moderate workloads, power consumption will typically range between 800 and 1500 watts, depending on the system configuration, of course. Now, for heavily configured systems running demanding workloads, power consumption can exceed 1800 watts at peak utilization. When sizing power circuits, UPS systems, or rack power distribution, it's important to account for your specific hardware configuration and workload requirements. If you're unsure which power supply option is right for your deployment, feel free to reach out to us here at Cloud Ninjas and we'll help determine the best configuration for your environment. Just email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Today I'll be showing you guys how to install your power supplies into your HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. Now, as you can see, we have our power supplies, and I want to point out this maroon tab here. This tab will click into place when it's fully installed, and it will help you uninstall the power supplies as well. So we will go ahead and insert the power supply like so, and push it all the way in until we see the tab click into place. Now we will do that again with the second one, just slotting it in all the way until that tab clicks into place. Now, if you need to uninstall your power supplies, you can easily press the tab and then pull it straight out like so. And then if you need to install it, same process, just pushing it in all the way until that tab clicks into place. You've done it. You successfully installed your power supplies into your HPE ProLiant DL365 Gen11 server. Hey, do us a favor, click that like button and smash subscribe. If you're looking for any custom built HPE, Dell, Supermicro, Asus, Gigabyte, Cisco, IBM, maybe you're looking for an AMD Ryzen server or an AMD Turin server, we do it all. We have both new and refurbished. So please give us a call or email us at sales@cloudninjas.com. That's sales@cloudninjas.com. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by.